ladies and gentlemen. Happy Jamhuri, everyone. Now, today, the Jamhuri Day was held at UHURU Gardens, Nairobi County. When you look at things generally, when it comes to that celebration at UHURU Gardens, there was a kind of 3 or 4 commotions that in this video, I want us to observe and at least you can give your judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, William Samoei Ruto, since he took the office of the Republic of Kenya as the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto seems like to be the most hated president since our independence. I know some people will say that immediately Mwai Kibaki was elected in 2003, now Kibaki was elected in 2002, but the next year, 2003, Kibaki was hated by Kenyans. But again, when I look at his trajectory towards the economy and what he purported to do when it comes to his leadership, it seems like Mwai Kibaki understood what he was going to do. When you look at William Samoei Ruto today's speech, I've not captured anything. Why? It is not that I've not listened to him, but I've listened to him, but there's nothing important. William Ruto came out, or something new, he has come out telling Kenyans. I want us to look at the first commotion. The first commotion is where, when you look at immediately, William Ruto entered the UHURU Park Gardens, there was a kind of projection that I think Kenya Kwanza government had to ensure that the world, not even the world, those who are coming out to criticize William Ruto, to view this UHURU Park as a celebration that is portraying William Ruto as most loved president in the Republic of Kenya. And guess what they did? They came out staging students to come out shouting and saying Ruto, Ruto, Ruto. But when you look at the other crowd, that were, of course, they were not students. They were just keeping quiet and they're not shouting. I want you to watch the way students came out shouting that portray as if William Ruto is loved, but this was just a projection to show the outlook that William Ruto is most loved president before the visitors that were welcomed in this Jamhuri Day. I want you to watch, then we continue. So that was the first scene where now walieka wanafunzi wa shout Ruto, chanting Ruto, 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 so that those who are criticizing William Ruto and his government waone kana kwamba William Ruto ana gain ground. Hakuna ground. There's no ground. Wanafunzi walikuwa wamewekwa pale kupiga nduru, na umejua kawaida ya wanafunzi. They'll just shout because for the first time they've seen William Ruto. There's no problem there. But again, the projection was to ensure that William Ruto's outlook when he was arriving at UHURU Gardens was like Kenyans are celebrating William Samoei Ruto. But it was not true. Now, as if that is not enough, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to watch a video, and this is going to shock you. Why am I saying that? It seems like Kenyans came out boycotting this Uhuru Gardens Jamhuri Day celebration. I know some people will not agree. Some people will not take it the way I'm trying to bring it. You know, the way I'm trying to bring it. Why? The stadium, or rather the garden, was empty. The garden was empty. I want to prove you wrong. Can you watch the video? So the stadium was half empty. Kenyans came out boycotting that. And by boycotting that, ladies and gentlemen, I realized something that was very crucial that I want you to connect with so that you can understand why the stadium was empty. At the same time, I saw Kenyans walking out at that meeting. Why? They realized there's nothing they were going to gain. And even some were told that they were being blocked not to get out of the garden, Uhuru Gardens. Why? Because it was so disrespectful. As the president was there, then Kenyans, common mwananchi, they were walking out, not going to, of course, listen to William Samoei Ruto. Despite of him, he was coming out to welcome the visitors, to come and address the crowd. I want to say that Kenyans came out walking out like this.
Dr. William Samoei Ruto and Mama Ruto, the Deputy President, Honorable Rigati Gachagua and Mama Gachagua, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is a message from President Yoweri Museveni, who was not able to attend, but he has asked me to pass it on to you. It is a great pleasure and honor that I join you, my brothers and sisters, to mark Kenya's 60th independence anniversary. I congratulate the people of Kenya upon this great milestone. Your Excellency and distinguished guests, I wish to note that Kenya has always been a cradle of peace and stability in Africa, supporting liberation struggles in the region as far back as the 1950s, and actively seeking for peaceful resolution to conflict in the region. These are not mere.
Now, that is how things went when it comes to where the Uhuru Garden was half empty. And because some will not come out to agree on that. I know some people will not come out to agree on that. Another commotion that came out, raising eyebrows even when the visitors were there, according to the reports from the TV reporter, that is Ali Mwavita Manzo, a journalist from KTN News, or rather the Standard Media, the same, is coming out report that commotion at Uhuru Gardens as a man attempting to disrupt President William Ruto's speech during the 6th Jamhuri Day celebration whisked away by security officials. Hashtag Jamhuri Day 2023, standard.co.ke. That is according to the reports we are getting. And the way I'm sharing the photos, the man was, of course, like he was being arrested and whisked away because the attempt he was having towards disrupting the speech of William Samoei Ruto. We are having a government that in any, of course, of their, let me say, their any kind of meeting they are having, they are always having tension. Why? Because Kenyans are furious, Kenyans are angry, and the reality is these people are fearing the commotion that Kenyans are starting to bring on board. As if that is not enough, ladies and gentlemen, I know it might not be sensible now, but the truth is, William Ruto is a president that every occasion always stage everything. For example, when you have seen students coming out to shout and chanting Ruto, 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 of course, to portray a picture that William Ruto is so loved in his country. Number two, when the UHURU garden is empty, we are being told that the chiefs, the CDOs that are there present to ensure that any individuals that is planning to exit the UHURU gardens without any permission, or rather, before William Ruto exit the UHURU gardens, you are being blocked. Either the furious agent of William Ruto will start having a push and pull in between you and them. So the reality there is that those who are being welcomed, wale wenye wanapita tu kwa barabara wanaambiwa tu ingieni, ingieni, ingieni. Na tena wakati ushaingia hakuna kutoka. The reason is because they don't want the picture to be like, watu hakuna kwa stadium. But still we have pictures, we have videos that is showing that this man is not loved, is most hated, despite of even some individuals are still believing in him, but the bigger percentage of Kenyans are not interested even when it comes to his speech, when it comes to anything about William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza government. And that is why, as we speak, the rate that a president is being watched during a such celebration like Jamhuri Day, the rate that Kenyans are coming out to watch William Ruto is so low than even other presidents like Uhuru Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki. The rate that William Ruto is being watched in different televisions, I'm telling you, or internet, is so minimal. So William Ruto is a president that everywhere is a drama. Kenyans must come out and, of course, respond and give their voices when it comes to whatever they are passing through. So for me, when I was just trying to analyze and understand whatever is happening at UHURU Gardens, in fact, for me, UHURU Gardens celebration has not been successful. And my reason is, William Ruto has not come out to address. He has not come out to address the reality and whatever is on the ground. What he's continuing to do is promise after promise, and whatever he's doing is, of course, contrary to whatever Kenyans are expecting. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.